Hello guys, I'm Dr. Neeraj. Welcome back. And today we are going to see how to calculate confidence interval in R. When we want to calculate confidence interval, R will take it as by default 95%. After finding 95%, I will tell you how to make it 90 or any other level as per your requirement, as per your research paper, or as per your uh, thesis or dissertation. So there is a database already inbuilt in R, which is CO2. I'm going to use that. What I have to do is just say data and how to import data, how to import files. You can see my other videos in which I tell you how to import data in R. Even I'm going to give you a link of how to download R free of cost in my marks or my comments. So let us go ahead. So I will say data is equal to, it is inbuilt data. You can also use it if you have R. You will have CO2. CO2 is the name of the data, so I will mention CO2, carbon dioxide. So say control enter. We have you can see that it has 84 observation. If you want to view this database, view again CO2 control enter. So this is our database which is inbuilt in R, and anybody can access it. So it is only for learning purpose. Even you can import your file. You can see my other videos how to import the database. And right now we are using CO2, that is carbon dioxide, and I'm going to use this particular variable which is uptake. And let me use that one. So let me use t-test. R is very simple if you understand the basics. So let me, some call was coming, I just stopped it. I call him back and just say T. It is very simple if you understand the basics. Don't think it's difficult. T-test. R is more flexible as compared to SPSS and even Stata. Even you can do Amos subsequation modeling in R, and R is free. If you Google it, R is the industry standard. Not only in academics but also in data science, R is used, even in machine learning to some extent. So I will use t-test, and then you know that if I have to select one particular field of one particular variable of database CO2, I have to use dollar. So I will just write CO2. It is in capitals. I will select it and just write dollar. And I am using uptake as my variable. And then I will just write control. I will just press control enter, and we have the information. I will increase the window. So one sample t-test it is. Data is I'm using uptake as the variable. Then t statistics 23. df is 84 minus 1, degree of freedom minus 1. P-value is less than 0.05 because it is minus 16, and by default it is 95% confidence interval or 5% significance level, and there is a confidence level 24.86 to 29.5. There is no zero in this. If there is minus over here anywhere, then there is a zero in between the confidence interval, and then we can also say p-value is not significant, because p-value we are Nowadays the scientists are using p-value as a p-value only. They are not sure, so they are using confidence interval. In confidence interval, zero should not be there. If zero is not there, we can say that it is okay, there is no problem. And then mean of x, that means mean of the sample, is 27.2131. Now margin of error is not there. Margin of error is what? Okay, that upper limit of confidence interval, that is 29. Okay, coming 29 point what? Point 866. No, I'm sorry. Upper limit is 29.55997. R is a supercomputer and it can be used as a calculator. Minus what? Upper limit of confidence level minus the mean of the sample. What is that? 27.2131. Enter. 2.34687 is the margin of error. And now suppose you want, suppose your research paper requires 90% or anything for that matter. So how do you specify the confidence interval? Let me show you. Let me reduce this. Same thing again. I'll do up arrow. One second. Okay, now suppose I want to modify this for 90%. I will write comma, oh my god, comma, conf. See, it automatically comes. I don't have to remember anything. It is showing automatically. Confidence level is equal to say 0.90. That matter. Control enter. So has it come? 0.90. See, now the confidence interval is from 0.34, 25 to 29. Previously it was 24 to 29. Now it is, previously it was 24 to 29. Now it is 25 29. So it is increased or reduced? 24 to 29 is 5, 25 to 29 is 4. So when you are if you are reducing the confidence, obviously the interval will also reduce, because now you are confident that this any particular observation, you are 90% confident your observation will lie between these two levels, this range. When you are having confidence level at 95, obviously the gap is increased between confidence to understand. 95% confidence, if you want, the range will be more between the intervals. When the range is more, chance that observation will lie between this range is high. Obviously this is 95%. Now you want to have that same observation with 90% confidence level. This is quite high. With 90% you will reduce the interval. Now because it has narrowed, the chance that the observation will lie in this narrow interval will reduce to 90%. The gap, the interval is reduced. The chance that the observation will be there between these two levels is also reduced, that is from 95 to 90%. So as your confidence interval is reducing, the confidence interval range is also reducing. Then only because of that only the confidence is reduced, because the range is reduced between the confidence upper limit and lower limit. So the chance that that observation will lie between those intervals will be less. So nowadays research scientists are not only but also on the intervals in the range. That is more assurance is there that it is more accurate. And if the range is having no zero between these two, that means there is minus in any of the intervals. That means p value also will be most probably. So these two are like validation. Not only p value, you are also seeing the confidence interval. So now validation is happening with two processes. By p value you check, also by confidence interval you check, then your research paper chance of publishing will increase. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching my channel.